have any plastic sheets right now to help with the dust, so I'm putting drop cloths up to try and keep it contained to this little space because it's getting dusty. Okay, the idea is that this is still plaster and lathe hidden behind the panels that I put up a couple of years ago. This is going to make a huge mess, and I don't want that mess downstairs. So the idea is that by using my multi-tool, I can cut through the lathing, pull the lathing in, and then pull all of the plaster in, and pretty much keep the mess contained to here. And then I'll be ready to start taking the panels off, and there will still be some mess that goes downstairs, but it wouldn't be the like disaster of knocking all the plaster out, because then it would just be everywhere. So that's the idea. There is the old wallpaper pattern. I hope that's showing up. And the blue paint that had been behind it. Okay, so I know I didn't talk a ton about the demo here, what was going on. I'm still kind of reeling from the loss of Paolo, so I haven't been wanting to talk much. So that's where we are in the timeline. It's the end of January, but all of the demo is done on this wall. So I got all of the lathing cut out, almost all of it. There's a little bit there. Lathing cut out. I forgot that there had been sheetrock here. That was where the ceiling and the stairwell had been. And it went all the way up to the landing. And everything that's brown right there, and of course this drapery here, that was all boxed in. Today is the big day. Everything's coming out. I will rebuild the supports that go up there, and it's going to be open going forward. I also just finished drawing out the outline for where the double doors will go that we picked up in the summertime. I'm going to cut that out now just because who's pulling into my driveway? No one, they're just turning around. I'm going to cut all this out while everything is closed up still because it's just going to make a lot of drywall dust. And then when I do the other side, it'll be easier to tarp this little stretch of wall and keep everything contained to the bedroom, which means probably tomorrow I'm going to migrate back to the guest room, and that's going to be where I live for the next few weeks at least. I'm going to put some tarps up downstairs to block off the bottom of the stairwell just so that it's not getting dust everywhere. That's it. Should be a pretty easy-ish day. I don't know. We'll find out. This is why I should have glasses on. If this comes off in one sheet, I'm going to be so excited. No, it won't. So this went well. There's a horrific mess, and my tarps did not stay fully intact, but that's okay. I'm gonna clean this up now. You don't need to see that because I don't know how long it's gonna take. Great. That was the hard part, so hard part's done. Yay! Cleaning up, I found this bit. Now the shiny stuff on the back, that was the original like stairwell wallpaper. It was what had been across the ceiling downstairs that they painted over. But this, I'm thinking, because it's up here, it must have been before the fire. So whatever wallpaper was up here was that. That's kind of fun. So next day, everything's cleaned up. It took me until about 5:30 last night. It took a long time to clean up because the plastic tarps that I put up, you know, they got some holes in them. There were some tears. The dust kind of went around. It wasn't super bad, but just it took a while to clean up. This is all open now, which is great, and definitely not a load-bearing wall. I keep losing my measuring tapes, and I don't know where they're going. But I need to get a definitive measurement on where the dead center is for this. Now that everything is exposed, I can really see like where, you know, where stuff can go, and then figure out the placement for the pillars. I should be able to get a full set on the left there without having to remove any of these studs, and then I'll work my way along from that. Yeah, it should be a pretty simple day. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I say that to myself, but I will also probably start emptying my bedroom into the guest room so that I can dive in on that next, because that's going to get real messy and I cannot sleep in that environment. So, yes, that's the update. I say it's funny that like I haven't been nervous of the heights or anything the whole time I've been doing this, but right now I am, and I think it's because when there were middle studs here, I was like, oh well, if I start falling, I could just like swing my arm out, but now there's nothing there, so I'm a little nervous. Four feet and 1/8. I wanted it 4 feet, and it's 4 feet and 1/8, and it does not get any closer than that when you're me. So I'll take the 1/8 of an inch. Not bad for a weekend of work. So this is what it's gonna look like. It's all gotta get encased, of course. There's another railing in the garage that I've not shown yet, but it matches the railing on the stairs here. And then I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for spindles on this, or balusters. It's kind of hard to find antique ones that
they're not ripping you off on. I'll get, you know, I'm not in a super rush now that this is done. Like, this will take a while to case in and all that, and that all has to get done before the railing, but not bad. It's nice to know what it's gonna look like. So I'm in the process of clearing out the closet here in the primary bedroom, and I'm actually like ankles deep in just removing everything from the room because I need to get cracking on it. But this is the closet. As you can see, I still have some shoes in here, but it's not, this angle makes it look really wide. It's really not. Like, it's an arm, not even a full arm. Also, it's got like the ceiling goes way up there. So the whole plan is that this span of wall is getting knocked out and the whole thing's gonna be a giant walk-in closet. That's the reason I got rid of the old walk-in closet. And then this way, you know, there's the window, the fun angled bit of ceiling. I have not determined how much storage I need to put in here because I have never designed a closet. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I need to get this frog out of my throat. I need to figure this out, but the first step of that needs to be removing this whole wall thing, which is not a support thing at all. And then I'll actually know like what the space is, what the measurements are for the space, and I can start space planning. As much as I'm looking forward to having like one big space for my clothes and not having it spread out in 3 different closets and the dresser, it's a really daunting task to figure out what the hell I'm doing. So anyway. Okay. New doors. It's the end of a very long work day. It's Friday. It's a very long day today. And I am going to get going. I was supposed to do some wallpapering tomorrow for Saturday, and that was going to pretty much eat my whole day up, but I don't need to do that anymore because my client slash friend is putting a pause on that plan. So I need to resume my plans, and that means that wall. So next step is cutting this side of the wall open so I can start closing the door off and having the new doorway into the room. I just brought the doors upstairs. I'm out of breath. Out of shape and out of breath. Just to make sure that I am granting enough width to accommodate for the new jack studs that need to go in and the header. I want to make sure I get it all done correct the first time and not have to deal with, you know, revisions later. Yeah, let's just set this up and I'm going to get the multi-tool. I need to find my batteries from downstairs now. I'm going to get a movie going on the TV and yeah, we're good. We're good.
that's enough for one night. I'm gonna leave the mask on because it is still very dusty in here. But I brought the doors in, so that is kind of how they'll be. They'll probably shift over a little bit that way because the swing on the one near the corner will probably hit the nightstand. And I don't want to keep the nightstands for forever, but for the meantime and for down the line, or if I were to move at some point and someone else was like, well, I can't open this door all the way because I'm going to hit my nightstand, like that's not great. So I'm going to see what I can do to figure that out. But then I did obviously start the demo for the closet. This whole wall, I need to knock that out tomorrow too. Here's the funny thing. As I'm doing this, I also have to keep in mind what the design is for the bathroom on the other side of that wall. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Right on the other side of this blue wall is the shower. With what I have planned for it, I would like it a little bit bigger, and I can gain 9 inches in here to the window trim. So that chunk of wall, all the way up to this white part that I just knocked out, that is going to move in 9 inches. And then in here, that is going to move into the bathroom about 13 inches. And that is because the bathroom door is moving from where it currently is. The gigantic closet that's in there is going away, and it's going to be the cabinet that was left behind in the basement from the original kitchen cabinets, and that's in the garage right now. But I was going to use it as a freestanding piece of furniture in there, and then it dawned on me today, well, what if you made it just a built-in cabinet and so framed in the wall, and then just set it into the wall and attached it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I like that idea much better than what I had planned. So yeah, this is off to a good start. And it's funny because like none of this is support work. The joists run that way. What a mess. But before I start heave-ho moving stuff, I want to look up what I'm gonna do for a closet, because I don't want to move that wall into the bathroom so much that it's not necessary. The idea behind moving it in was that I could then, instead of adding closet boxes, so I don't know what you'd call them, storage boxes for a closet, and having them intrude on the space in there, the walk-in space, because I want them down this side as well. If I'm moving that wall in, then they'd feel more like built-ins in here, and I could still have a lot of space. I don't want this closet to feel cramped, because that defeats the whole purpose of having a custom-built walk-in closet. I'm gonna take some measurements now, and then I'm gonna screw around with that tonight and just see what I can see. We'll go from there.